What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Ross the Boss coming at you with an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but 2 episodes ago, I assumed I was recording an entire episode, and unfortunately, after I was done, I realized that I played 20 minutes, or at least the entire length of an episode without even recording. And then trying to rectify that issue, I, obviously gave an apology in my next video, and then I found out my mic was muted. I am just not going to win here. But anyway, here is exactly everything that happened. We took over Mantua as a vassal, and obviously we won our war against Savoy. We went ahead, if you look at Morocco, they are absolutely rebellious. We did go ahead and we changed their religion. We are going to do everything in our power to ensure they like us as much as possible. We are the Defender of the Faith. They are now our same religion. So that means we aren't heretics against them. We did go ahead and we took over all of Moravia. I am expecting quite a few uprisings. And we might as well go ahead and boost our army maintenance up as much as possible. We do have a small fabrication on Kilwa, and I believe if we play our cards right, we might even declare war on them next. We also finally have, not anymore. I assumed we finally had all 3 advisors exactly at rank 3. If it's possible, I would like to recruit a theologian. And you know what? I absolutely can. I'm going to lose 5. I don't want to do this either. All I need is more influence. So I think the best way I'm going to get around that is go to my estates map mode. I am going to grant some provinces to the clergy, most likely these smaller provinces. And assuming they now have 39.2 influence, we need to bring you up to 40. Now that you have 40 influence, we are going to recruit a theologian, and we are going to get a lot more administrative power. And of course, it's going to be very, very cheap compared to half price compared to our normal advisors, 20 ducats every month. And for the time being, we are going to begin our last core on our newly conquered Moravian provinces. I'm expecting Spanish particularists very soon. Where is Bicol? Most likely our island provinces. Yikes. Well, I guess we might have to go ahead and send some troops over. Is it even possible to improve the amount of autonomy in these regions? I'm assuming they are being colonized, so that is a no. Yep, that is a no. I might have to send some troops over very shortly. Right now, we should have 4 regiments of 18,000. So I could go ahead, move you up here, bring these 18,000 troops, assuming that I have that many ships somewhere. We are looking for our transport ships. They are most likely... Here are 24 transport ships. Altogether, we should have about 44. So that means there are 20 transport ships lying around somewhere. Looks like we have found our heavies. Might as well send you to Algarve and mothball you very shortly. Let's get you one more cannon, so you're topped off. And very shortly, I think I am going to go ahead, change this mock-up around just a little bit. I'd like to get 8 cannons, 8 infantry, and of course 2 cavalry. It's going to cost me a lot more money, 375 ducats, but from now on we're going to have a lot more firepower for the rest of the game. I don't think I'm going to be upgrading just yet, only because we don't have very much income. I'm still looking for those ships. Hopefully they are around here somewhere. These are protecting our trade nodes. We have 1 transport ship here, so that means there's 19 somewhere else. And I'm probably blind. I could go ahead and try it like this. I believe if I go to Outliner. Maybe. There should be a way to determine where your navies are. Here we are. I am looking for 18 ships. Here they are. They were hidden from me. So what we'll do is, now that we've found our 18 ships, we are going to send these 18,000 troops over to try to protect as much land as we can, and possibly even declare war on Syak. We'd have 36,000 troops. They would only have 22,000. Do we have better technology than they do? We have 21. We have 22 military technology. They have 21. So we are ahead of them in that perspective. Rebel uprisings very shortly. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. Spanish particularists, obviously, and Gasconian separatists. It might be easy enough to send some troops over to Guyana. And that way, we should be able to dissipate this uprising very shortly. We have Moroccan separatists, Tangiers and Tafilati. So here, I think I am going to go ahead and just boost the amount of autonomy. And we are looking for Tangiers. This is the only reason why this is so high is because of our overextension and our poor legitimacy. And I realize I could have put troops on top of those provinces, but I think I would rather play it safe and keep those troops where they're needed for the time being. Military access from Tuscany, recalling our diplomat. We are slowly removing the... Well, I guess we're not even rooting out corruption anymore, because our our unbalanced research is absolutely killing us. Royal marriage from Tuscany. I am going to grant this for the time being. When we get to the year 1688, I would love to go ahead and just try to get Mantua here under our annexation. The 12th of November, 1688, I would love to improve my borders here and possibly even take over more and more territory from Savoy. These are some fairly weak provinces, but they are a part of the Genoan trade node, if I can somehow click the right icon. Now invest in new ideas. I am so far behind on trade ideas, I don't think it would be a good idea. Well, you know what? Screw it. Once we finish out our trade ideas, I don't even think we're going to ever go back in to diplomatic ideas. And so from now on, we can primarily focus all of our diplomatic technology, our diplomatic power into our diplomatic technology itself. It's going to be a little frustrating for the time being, but we're going to try our best. I think our next goal will be to get humanism ideas, and then we're probably going to somehow get quality ideas and possibly offensive ideas for better discipline and better generals. At least that'll be the goal. We have one free diplomat. Might as well send you somewhere. Possibly improve relations with Tuscany, at least for the time being. What about Austria? I might need to improve your relations as well. All of our cores are about to be completed, but I am still expecting to see quite a bit of uprisings very shortly. Okay, we have an uprising in Katsika. Should easily be able to take you out. Did my troops ever arrive to where they need to be? They are slowly making their way over. And it looks like these 18 ships didn't even move. Let's have you come over here. I'm going to purchase 2 more merchantmen. That way, if they accidentally get destroyed, we'll be fine. Let's get you 2 more. These ships can make their way all the way back home. We took out those separatists. And if we go to our unrest map mode, I don't expect to see... we have a little bit more unrest. But hopefully, once these have been quelled, we should be able to move on into Kilwa. And it would be quite nice to have a lot more gold provinces and some ivory provinces. Family ties, looks like we're going to gain 10 diplomatic power. And Mantua will like me even more, which is quite nice as well. Sending in our missionaries to wherever they need to go. It's quite a shame that I'm really just lacking so much diplomatic power and administrative power. You know, I would love some sort of military idea. You know, plutocratic ideas would be amazing, but I just don't have the right government type. The reason why plutocratic ideas would be great, this is aristocratic. If I was a republic, I could have military ideas that also, you know, I spend military power and I get a merchant, I get, less unrest. It's really nice, but your armies are more mercenary based. rather than an actual military itself. So right now we have 18,000, 18,000. I think it would be in our best interest. Ooh, definitely not taking any hits for stability. I'm going to gain a little bit of corruption, which I hate, and we're going to lose some money as well. We have some rebels and Senna. Easily going to quell them down. As far as I know, all of this unrest in the area should be dealt with. And I guess we're going to go ahead and declare war on Kilwa as quickly as we can. We are going to prepare our troops for battle. And, you know, I might even create a very small navy shortly. And I think that would probably be in our best interests. Maybe even 6 galleons. We already have 2. But then again, I'm losing so much money as it is, primarily because we're trying to root out corruption. That's one of our biggest issues. But once we get the fast negotiations, we won't have to worry about that for too much longer. Because that way, all of our diplomatic technology will get funneled in to our diplomatic power will be funneled into our diplomatic technology and not our ideas. So only one more to go. 416 administrative power. And it looks like we do have, we've had this for quite a long time, but our Spanish settlers are increased by plus 25 every year, which is quite nice as well. I would like to conquer the Buha very shortly, but I think Kilwa comes first, then possibly Kazembe. Might as well begin fabricating claims now. Might take quite some time. And once I take over Kilwa, Ethiopia is not going to like me very much, so we may need to improve relations there. And I might even get an alliance from Ethiopia to assist in our war against the Ottomans. And of course, I'm going to be fabricating another claim on Kilwa, and once I have another claim, I might as well just go to war. Gonna be using a lot of administrative power very shortly to take over even more provinces. And I could get light cavalry, but I don't think I will. At least for the time being. And I will most likely raise war taxes once I go to war. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna go to war. Nah. We need the claim. So I'm gonna declare war on Kilwa. Declare war on Kazembe. I'm going to go after Brittany. It's been a long time coming. I could even declare war now, but we'll see what happens. I could go after Scotland, some of these provinces. It would be quite nice to, you know, finally secure the British Isles. Of course, I could go after France once again, take over all of Brittany. I don't think I really took too much territory last time. Let's send our missionaries where they need to go. We almost have full manpower, so let's remove this aspect of the faith. And let's move you into... We already have national unrest, which is absolutely what we need. Yearly legitimacy could be quite nice, but this is so weak, I'm not even sure that it's worth it. We're going to be in some very bloody wars, but the settler increase could be nice as well. Let's go with discipline. Well, yearly prestige could be nice as well. 0.5 is nothing to laugh about. Idea cost could be nice. But we're not going to go for too many ideas. I guess partial registers was probably the best option. Let's go with discipline for the time being. And that way, we are going to easily destroy whatever they throw at us. How long until we can vassalize Timbuktu? 86% unhappiness, liberty desire, I should say. We are going to vassalize Mantua first, and then possibly Timbuktu. Okay. We have the ability to get mercenary recruitment. I don't think we're going to do that. We're going to save our money towards the Constitution. We now have the ability to fabricate a claim on Kilwa. Might as well fabricate on their capital itself, which probably has the most amount of development. And it has 30 development. I was right. Send our missionaries to where they need to go. Recall this diplomat. And declare war. Let's go ahead, add a general. We currently have 4, but we are going to add a Jose, and declare our war. Try to go for Kilwa. That is fine. You come in this way. You both come up here. I think I'm going to have you come as well, but then retreat into Lindy. And it might be a very long time until our diplomat actually gets where he needs to be. He's been here for 230 days as it is. Our ships have been damaged, but that's fine. Looks like this is a very powerful bastion. Military access from France. I hate you, but I'm going to do it anyway. Military access from Naples. Because I declared war, France isn't scared they're going to be attacked, so then they went after some other people. And we are going to begin fabricating on Brittany. Does Kilwa have any allies? I don't believe they do, so this should be quite easy to take out. I'm going to add Gaspar because he has 2 siege. And, of course, having some additional cannons will help out as well. Bringing us from negative 64 down to negative 42, and now to negative 35. I don't like taking all of this attrition, but I do have the manpower to burn. Looks like we have some troops coming in as well. We have now gone up to 30 legitimacy. We previously had 25. Once we do... Here we go, another supply shortage. We're going to send some troops over. Leave Gaspar here. And just like that, we will be fine. Negative 28 should drop quite substantially. At least quite soon. Military access from Malindi. Sure, why not? We are going to need to use our military power. Might as well raise war taxes for the next 2 years. Now we're going to be gaining quite a bit of income. Man, what I would do, like, it would be so nice if I had innovative ideas, because then I would never need to worry about money anymore. All of my advisors would be drastically cheaper, and, you know, life would be a lot easier. Gain a military engineer, that is fine. We're going to send you this direction. Imports compete with Spanish quality goods. I absolutely need the mercantilism, which is very, very nice. It's going to improve all of my trade power and all of my nodes, which I do have quite a bit of. Protests among the burghers. Ooh. I absolutely don't want to have to deal with this, so I'm going to grant autonomy and, of course, gain quite a bit of loyalty. And what is nice is now that they like me again, I do have nice trade efficiency. How close am I to demanding diplomatic support? Not too close. And we might as well send our troops over to Mombasa. And it looks like Malindi here has declared war as well, or either that or they're assisting us. Yep, Malindi is probably coming in from this side. And now we have negative 43%. If you click it, it says negative 43% compared to 42% here. Getting closer and closer to having the diplomatic power that we need. And I am going to send missionaries to where they need to go. And I think I may even go ahead and switch my focus to diplomatic power. Only because we really don't need that much administrative power, at least for the time being. We're so far behind on our diplomatic technology that it's really going to be a massive issue, at least for the time being. Let's send our missionaries to where they need to go. We are going to have some English separatists inside Northumberland and Cumbria. Don't want to have to deal with you. Northumberland should be way up here. It was primarily because of the rebel sentiment, which was because my overextension was so high. Which, of course, is a massive penalty you have to pay if you grow too big too fast. More power to the nobles, or the burghers. I think we're going to give the power to the nobles, because I can deal with having a little bit less taxation for the time being. says we're getting 52 ducats every single month. That is quite nice. I might even finally produce some extra ships, and I think I will. So let's go ahead, upgrade our ships. We now have 2 galleons. Of course, very soon, we'd probably get, at level 19, we would have war galleons, but that's not going to be it for quite some time. So I think we'll have 6 galleons being produced. Algarve here is going to be producing 2 ships, but I guess that's fine. Going to take twice as long. Let's cancel one. And produce another galleon where they are not. Actually, I think I will go ahead and produce 6. That way I have 8 in total. They are very expensive, but they might be nice to have. As well as some forts might be nice to have as well. Though I'm not too sure where I would even put them at the time. And we are slowly sieging down Kilwa. I may go ahead and start fabricating on Syak once again. Man Okwari lose 1 ferocity. And I would like to start taking over Pasai as well. But I'm just growing too big too fast. It's primarily one of my biggest issues. I could target Savoy very soon. No, they hate me as it is. But the aggressive expansion is dropping. And that is nice to see. Alright, well, I am going to go ahead and pause the game here. Thank you all so much for joining me. I will see you in our next adventure.